Okay, so let's talk about our TruShine Gel application. So prep is kind of the same as it was for the wraps, which is degreasing your nails with a Dawn type dishwashing soap, not a moisturizing soap, and then pushing your cuticles back. And at this point, too, you do want to shape your nails because we're not going to be filing at the end. So shape them however you want to shape them. And then the last step is to clean them off with alcohol. And what we're going to use today, I'm just going to do my one finger here. We do have the Jamberry LED light that comes with the starter kit. We have the base coat, the TruShine top coat as well, which is essential to putting them on. And then this is the flamingo color, which is a brighter pink. So I have already done the prep work. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I'll move these off to the side. And here's my base coat. I'm going to apply a thin layer of the base coat to my nail and being really careful not to get a lot of the gel or any of the gel, if you will, on my cuticle skin at all. And then always kind of round your tip at the end. All right, and then here's our LED light. You're going to place your finger in it and turn on the LED button. This is automatically timed at the top for 45 seconds. Now, when you're doing your whole manicure at once, what we recommend is do these 4 fingers, do the light, polish your other 4 fingers on your other hand, do the light, cure them, and then do both of your thumbs and put those in and cure them. So it'd be 45 seconds for 4 fingers, 45 seconds for your other 4 fingers, and then 45 seconds for your thumbs. And that would be an entire coat. So you do that through on the base coat, and then you would continue that method as you're polishing, gelling your nails. So all you need is 1 coat of the base coat. And so we're going to get ready then with our color, which is flamingo. And the light went off as you saw, so we're ready to keep moving. So go ahead, and thin layers are better than thick. So if you have to do multiple thin layers, that's better than doing thick. So here we are again, just being really careful about the amount of gel that we're getting on the skin. Hopefully it's minimal or none. And this is the part that would take a little practice. Gel bonds together. And so when your polish chips, it chips off and kind of flakes off. And gel just doesn't do that. Gel's one kind of unit. And so you got to be really, really careful as you're applying this that you get on, that you don't get any on the skin. And again, making sure that we're rounding out our tips at the end, making sure that that happens. Now, this is the tip I want to show you. So I have my orange stick here. So before I cure each nail, I go ahead and I trace out around my cuticle and make sure that I get off any of the gel that's adhering to my cuticle there. So I have just a white piece of paper down here at the underneath for protection reasons on my desk, but also to just wipe that gel off. And then we're going to go ahead and put that finger right back under the light for the 45 seconds. So this whole process typically takes about, I would say, 20 minutes for me, having done it now for a few months. It's still a newer product, so I'm getting better at it, getting a little faster at it, but speed isn't important to me. It's more important that, I guess, that it works and that it stays on. And the number one way that it's going to stay on is keeping it off your skin. And the second reason that people do have issues is because they skip the prep work. So make sure that you are totally, completely washing your hands, degreasing them, getting your cuticles out of the way. And that then again, you are also putting the alcohol on before you apply your base coat. So here we go with our second coat. Again, just like I said before, don't touch the skin. Just keep kind of working on an even, thinner coat is better than a thicker coat. And rounding out the tips again. Most people would say about 2 or 3 coats is what they prefer. And it is pretty much about preference. So certain colors you might find that you like a certain way. darker colors, I feel like I have to kind of do a 3-coat on it. All right, and back under the light, times it out at 45 seconds. And I think I'm pretty much done with 2 coats on this one, and then we're going to move on to the top coat. And you guys are going to be amazed here because we're just about done. And you imagine when you're doing 4 fingers at the same time and then polishing them one after another and then putting them under the light, that this is something that you can do just while you're sitting and kind of watching TV or listening to TV in the background. The other thing that's going to be neat at the end is how I can show you that once you're done putting um, your hand into the light after your top coat, we're just going to kind of wash it all off with an alcohol wipe at the end, and you can go about doing the things that you want to do around the house. Now, I would kind of keep caution to the soaking. So like doing dishes or taking a bath, I would skip out on that as your nails are kind of curing after the process. But from a normal things that you do around the house or cleaning up or hanging out on the internet, whatever you do. All right, there's my top coat and back under the light. This light is slick. So to point out the light, it is an LED light and it is very different than other at-home gel systems, and it's extremely different also than the lights that you see in salons. So most lights to cure gel is a UV light. This is a LED light. So you have way less damage. It is not as harmful as UV lights. So it is better. Just simply, it's better for you. The products are better for you. And our gels themselves have way less chemicals in them than other companies and definitely salons. So instead of kind of going through all those in the video, definitely on our website, you can kind of check out what's in our gels and what isn't in our gels. So there you go. There's my gel nail. And last step is you kind of have this gunky pasty film at the top of it, and you just kind of wipe them clean with alcohol. You may get just a little bit of color on the wipe. Actually, I don't have too much, but don't worry about that. And kind of just trace around. I have some on my skin kind of underneath, but that will kind of come off. And that's it. So that's the flamingo color. That's gel. And we're done. This should last up to 2 weeks on your fingers. And as long as you did your prep work properly and traced around your nail, not to get any on your skin, you should have pretty good luck with it at a fraction of the price. So thanks for watching.